So Joker 2, everybody. Joker 2, the trailer's coming out next week. But Joker 2 came forward with a rated R preview. They're saying it's rated R. Joaquin Phoenix is back. We talked about this multiple times. Lady Gaga. I know, it's Lady Gaga. I say Gaga for your first time on Cruise Control. Lady Gaga is here being Harley Quinn. I love that, Ron. Lady Gaga and Joaquin Phoenix are here together for the new Joker 2. And we know it's a musical. They're using mostly covers. There's some original, but mostly covers. But the biggest thing that came forward, rated R, of course, that makes sense for this franchise. The first one cost $60 million to make. This one costs $200 million. Look at that shit. But the same thing happened with Deadpool 1 and 2. It's like they gave it a little bit of money, then all the money. I know, Peppy, it's a lot of fucking money. But that's just numbers on paper. The biggest thing that came forward with Joker 2 was when you saw the rating, it was full frontal nudity. And I said, okay, it's a DC movie. It's a comic book movie. Oh, why do we have full frontal nudity? Do we need that? Do we not need that? Like,
weekend.
Peppy, I know you like full frontal. It's okay. But to me, I say this.
I'm
isn't necessary.
really excited about that.
I know, Peppy, you like naked people. I get it. You like the hump shit. I get it. But, like, do we need to see full frontal? And here's what I asked the crowd right now. Is it going to be? I don't think it's going to be Gaga. I think it's going to be Joaquin Phoenix. Because Joaquin Phoenix is the kind of actor that, was that you, Ron?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it will be Joaquin Phoenix. I think that Gaga will not do this. I think what'll come down to is Joaquin was so like in character that he's like, I'm going to go all out. And his character in the first movie was so fucking good. So it's not even about the movie now. I'm talking about like taking a comic movie and making it more adult. And the first one was so adult as it wasn't. I was talking to somebody today. I'm like, Joker 1 was not a comic book movie. It was about a psychological breakdown and about a person that like lost his mind and had to find himself again. That's what Joker was about. Yes, and Joker 2, right, Pepe? Joker 2 is taking that person in that same element and finding out who he is. And if he meets somebody now, then he finds somebody he loves. And what that causes. I'm guessing there's a fucking very graphic sex scene in this movie. And that's where you see Joaquin Phoenix's penis. That's what I think. Because I'm trying to ask everybody here. Would it be Lady Gaga showing her vagina, or would it be the penis? This is where it's got to be Joaquin.
Yep.
I'm going to be straight up clear.
Sabrina was in their bed.
I'm pretty sure both of them will show their genitals. I don't think that it's an issue of who's going to show what.
You think so?
100%. I think Lady Gaga would be happy to show her pussy. Like, why wouldn't she? She's fucking did American Horror Story X Hotel. She was fucking basically fucking every single person in that hotel.
She was. I was there standing and I saw it.
And won an Emmy for it. So, yes, absolutely. I think it would be fine to see a full frontal on her. I think we find, Joaquin Phoenix, too, also shows a dick in multiple movies. So
has he?
I don't know. Yeah, he has. What's that movie where he was like fucking the sand? They were like trapped on an island. He was like fucking a
Dune 4?
What?
That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke.
That's an actual movie where he like fucked a sand mermaid.
I do not know that movie.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna Google it in a second. But my thing is like the first Joker, this version of Joker was the most rated R comic book movie of all time.
It was great.
I'm not surprised that it's doing this. I'm really not. I agree with Queen because she said that they ruined it by making a musical. Like I don't feel that. I feel like I think someone said in the chat actually a while ago that like it might be like Phantoms of the Imagination, because he had like these imaginations of like murdering the talk show host and like all the things in the first
the first one.
So like I feel like maybe the musicals are a part of his imagination. So
it could be.
I think that would be the most palatable thing for me personally because I'm not a musical person.
That would be fascinating.
And I think the first movie was so good. Again, I agree with you, Queen. I don't know that it needs a sequel, but I think that it could be great. Going from 60 million to 200 million is fucking nuts.
It's a big.
It's nuts.
But Deadpool did the same thing though, Sabrina. So I think that maybe that was
fucking amazing. Like, let's just take Ryan Reynolds off the up. Fuck, I got a drink. God damn it.
You said his name. I'm sorry. She left.
Cheers.
She left.
I had to get the drink. I made a drink. I didn't get the drink. Cheers. I fucking said Ryan Reynolds.
I'm just saying though, like for like, you know, of course, Joaquin Phoenix doesn't need to show his dick to be fucking winning Oscars, but like
he doesn't need it. He has no problem doing it, and I don't think that he's gonna have a problem doing it here, and I don't think she's gonna have a problem either. I think it's 50-50 or both. It might make it all the fucking genitalia on this. Honestly,
it's a good point.
Ron, do you think it's gonna be all the genitalia in this? Do you think that'll be like they're probably gonna both just have like this very graphic sex scene, so the full frontal is gonna be like really hardcore? I mean, is that necessary? And will they actually go there for a DC film? That's the question, Ron.
That's weird. I find that really strange, but everything progresses, I guess. But I think that Sabrina's onto something. It's going to be both of them, and it's going to be in the graphic scene. And it's going to work. It will definitely work because of how comfortable they are with everything. And I think it's going to bring in a lot of people because of that.
Yeah. But Ron, like, again, Ron, it's a lot for this universe. And that's why the conversation came tonight. It's a lot for this, right?
Yes.
And
are they transitioning to something else that they want to go into? I don't know. It's definitely, there were a lot of meetings over this, I'm sure. A lot of meetings.
Had to be.
Yes.
Had to be. But are you shocked by this at all? Do you think that this makes sense? I feel like Lady Gaga, I feel like she is. I love saying it. I feel like she is like thirsty, unlike GR, but thirsty for the opportunity to prove herself as an actor, right? And I think that this is an opportunity. She's perfect for Harley Quinn. I think she's perfect.
It's great. I think she proved herself, though, already in A Star is Born.
Yeah, but I think that this will... I feel like she's really pushing.
This will solidify it. Yeah, anything with Joaquin, I think, it's... I think it's great. Really quick, I read something about Joaquin. He's so method that how he got into character for the original was he didn't talk to people for 30 days. He watched only the news and ate processed food. That was it.
Really?
And that gave him that character.
Wow. That's fucking nuts. That's great, though. That's where it comes down to. Like, he is a phenomenal actor. I will say day in, day out. By the way. Always. Yeah. In the first movie, he was so fucking good.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
So good. And it wasn't like... And this is why I tell us, this is, of course, it's DC. We talk about comic book stuff, but it was more of a play off of someone going through a psychological breakdown, someone that had lost their family, someone that was by themselves, someone trying to figure out daddy issues.
A departure from a DC universe. It wasn't a fucking cartoon.
Patty loves that.
Like, it was fucking serious, and it was hard for me to watch.
It was.
Yeah, it's hard.
At times, it was very difficult.
Dude, when he got his ass kicked, I was like crying like a fucking little bitch. And I was like, I don't know if I can watch this movie. Like, it was very, very different from any comic book movie. And so I feel like that's why
it wasn't a comic book movie. Is what it came down to.
Right. 100%. 100%.
This was a drama. This wasn't a comic book movie. I mean, they had the characters from a comic book, but it was nothing like the storyline in any of the comic books.
No.
And I read them all as a kid.
Also not the same format. You know what I mean? So I feel like this falls into the format.
This, as far as I'm concerned, okay, it's got people's genitals. All right. Those of us that are rated R, gee, it's something we've never seen before. You know? So, like, that's a definite Dilligath moment.
I get what you're saying. I'm just okay. So let's just, in perspective, Poor Things. Emma Stone is naked for fucking 70% of the movie, right? But it's not
great
sexualized.
Movie.
It's not sexualized. Like, there's no point where you're like, oh my God, this is like so super hot. I don't know what to do with myself. It is just to tell the story, and I'm all for that. Poor Things is one of my favorite movies I've ever seen. It's fucking amazing. So I'm
Which one?
cool.
I didn't hear you.
Poor things.
Oh, okay.
Like I feel like if it's for the purpose of the story, it's fine, and I feel like that it could actually be in the universe where, like, I
The
mean, it's
Pooniverse.
not. No, I
No,
didn't say
not the
that, Brian.
Pooniverse.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
sorry.
Saying that.
Wrong world. Sorry.
Moved on.
Sorry.
No one
Sorry.
makes
Sorry.
Pooniverse.
Sorry. Wrong world. Sorry. Wrong world.
I mean, I don't know,
Well, I
the
just
first-
said if it's both of them, it's a Tooniverse.
I
We
like
about to
that.
get it in, y'all.
Oh, damn, Pepe. Pepe loves the Pooniverse. Anyways, continue,
I
Sabrina.
just think,
Brian, I like what you
it's
said, that hopefully
it's-
the musical stuff is his imagination.
Yeah,
I hope so too, Ron.
I'd be in for it. I'd be in for that. I would
Yeah.
not be in for it being an actual musical. I would want to kill myself.
No, the
honestly.
Joker breaking out into song, no.
Yeah, but
Nobody needs that.
remember in the first movie, like there was all the shit that happened in his head.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that would be great if like that's where the musical stuff happened when he met her.
Exactly.
It was like all of a sudden music in his brain and stuff happened and like that. I feel like that'd be great.
Really loud and just like, ugh. Yeah.
Shit you can't turn off. Like I
Right.
get all of that.
No,
I
you
love that.
can't. Yeah.
And probably the
Hey,
sex
there's a
scene
lot
in
of
that
news
universe,
today.
too.
Hey, Pepe.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah, it's news.
Next
all
topic.
right, Pepe.
Wow.
Oh,
Damn, Pepe.
Pepe's
My show.
aggressive, wants to-
My
Oh,
show.
Pepe, calm down.
Oh.
Pepe, calm down.
Mucho macho man.
But no. Like honestly, it's like, you're right. It's like there's a lot of shit with that. There's a lot of heavy conversations with that. There is, right, Sabrina?
I was like, no. Race Rex was like, I care. Queen was like, does anyone care about nudity in movies? Race Rex was like, yes.
Well, it's heavy.
For
It's
me,
heavy.
like, for me, if you want to watch nudity in a movie and like be aroused, like it's a different thing than watching a movie. Like, there's
Yeah.
other
I agree
avenues
with
for
you,
that.
Sabrina.
But like, if
That's
I'm
a different
watching
kind of movie,
thank
Sabrina.
you, Pepe.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying and watch that type of movie, you know? Also, I'm not opposed to it. I just want it to be part of the story, which the only thing I can reference, again, Poor Things. It literally nudity all the fucking time, but it was not gratuitous. It was
Right.
not like what, you know, it was to move the story, and it was very important to
Forward.
the story. And I think
can
it was
be.
a really, really great, I think they did a fucking spectacular job. So like with this, if in my mind, if they're doing the thing where everything is in his head, maybe the scene is in his head too, and that's what happens in his mind. And like I think that they could do it a really, really great way, and I think it could be cool, and I think it could be fine, and I'm not opposed to it.
That's not, yeah. And Gaga would be good.
Yeah.
100%. She's the woman for that. Trust me.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone.
She-
Everyone take a drink because I say so.
Cheers. Drink, Jake.
Libation.
Go.
She is the person for that, and I think that she is trying to prove. I mean, she's proved a lot. The Star is Born, you're like Ron. She proved a lot in Star is Born, also in American Horror Story. But
Yeah.
I think that
Yummy.
what
I think this
with the
is
direction.
a step forward for her.
The direction, right, Ron? The direction for this GR is like it's like perfect for her. She's great as this, and I think that she's trying to find how she evolves beyond this. And
She's a
honestly,
perfect Harley Quinn.
the full frontal, though, I will still say, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's her. I'm not sure if we're going to see her. I'm not sure we're going to see her. Yes, I agree with the idea of them both having a sex scene, but I feel like if you're going to choose one person to have the full frontal, I think it'd be Joaquin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's story wise. Also,
Damn,
I think,
don't be too excited. Don't be too excited.
I think you'll probably see both of them, honestly.
You might. But I think if you had to choose one,
I think we will.
choose
But-
one though, I think it'd be Joaquin.
If they go with just him, it's going to be a downfall. Because it'll
You think
get
so, GR?
negative reactions from the male part of the audience.
You get all the
Most
gays.
of them.
You'll get all the gays.
I said most. I didn't say all.
Hey,
All the gays will flock to the theater.
they will. But GR, do you think
You
that
can also see Joaquin Phoenix's dick in the film I'm telling you about. I'm going to Google it right now.
we're gonna go back to that? But GR, do you think that it's a thing that's like
I need to see
this?
more.
Pepe, you can't see his dick right now. I'm sorry.
Pepe.
GR, Pepe is a very good. Pepe loves penis. He loves vagina. He loves it all. GR.
I want more.
Yeah, he does. He wants it all. GR. So, do you think that? Okay, Pepe, you fucked me up. I'm drinking, but you think that what comes down to is this: for a project like this, and you're trying to be risque, do you think that such a big character as Gaga, she's a big character, can she actually show it for this?
Yeah, I mean, you pay an actor, male or female, enough money to do almost anything.
But she's Lady Gaga. I mean, it's tough, and she's had controversy in her life about she's had controversy. I'll be the person. I'll put it out there. People have given her shit about her sexuality, who she is, what she's gone through. People thought she transitioned at one point. Yeah, people thought
we talked about that earlier, Brian. I agree.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Whether or not
is a way to prove herself, maybe. It sucks. But it sucks for a woman that if you're actually a woman, it sucks to hear oh, she transitioned. You know what I mean? If you're an actual woman, it fucking sucks. You know what I mean? And this is her point. She's fucking put I'm gonna rhyme for a second. Put a period. This is who I am. Go fuck yourself. And see the full Monty.
Well,
Great points.
I agree. I mean,
you make me laugh.
What a person is, male or female, it doesn't matter. If they're straight, gay, it's none of anybody's business but theirs.
No.
It's true. Ron,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. I'm sorry. I'm going to Ron for 1 second. Ron, do you think this is her chance to be this is who I am?
I think she's done that, and she's done it 10 times over. I don't get much shock factor from her anymore. It's kind of like 30 years ago, Madonna. Madonna would have done this drop of a hat 30 years ago. Hopefully not 100%. Now. You can go out for it.
I think she's still doing it now.
What a time, right?
Yeah, I think that Gaga, it's going to take me a minute.
Gaga.
I really think that she's established herself as many things in the industry, and I think she's brilliant, and I think she's
great.
She's going all the right directions. She's doing all the right things.
Shout out to Stacey.
She really doesn't have a misstep. She hasn't.
This could be it.
Ron, it's so long. She's been doing so much shit.
She did wear a meat dress one time.
Well, yeah, but she wore a Kermit Frog. But she would start with.
No, that's terrible.
She started, Ron. She started off writing stuff.
I don't need anything to do with that.
She wrote stuff for Britney Spears. She wrote stuff for a lot of people, and then she made her own stuff, and then she was able to advance, and then she found her voice.
Yeah,
it's big.
It's big.
Her story is actually really, really inspiring.
It's amazing.
It is.
Very inspiring.